brilliance. Okay, question. Do you strive to revive after your workday? Do you feel depleted after spending hours in crowds or traffic? Do certain people drain you? Nobody here, of course, but you know. So, our wonderful Christina Gerber is going to give you some tools tonight to help uplift your energy, boost your vitality, and face challenging times with new resolve. You will also receive and participate in Christina's easy, energetic practices for recharging yourself. Possible side effects may include increased focus, enhanced brilliance, and resilient inner strength. Just a little bit about Christina. She's pursued holistic healing practice for over 30 years, helping animals and people achieve complete inner and outer vibrancy, also balance and well-being. Her background includes studying at various institutions and schools such as Warm Bamboo Fusion, which is with body and visage, the Acupressure Institute, the Heartwood College of Healing Arts, Tom Kenyon Sound Healing, NLP Marin, the Dreamer Center, Prenatal Massage Certification, Reflexology, and Donna Eden Energy Medicine. There's more, but you get it. She's good. All right, so please help me welcome Christina.
Thank you. Good evening, goddesses. Are you ready to be uplifted and empowered so you can go about your day and receive tools and techniques to keep you up there?
Yes.
Hey. So I'm here to give you some really easy practices. And what I find is these techniques empower you to stay up and strong so you can pursue your soul's path and you can help uplift others. And that will serve us to help bring up the vibration and the planetary resonance of our planet. So this is all from working from the inside out. How does that sound?
Great.
Yay! So let me ask you this. Have you ever been having a fabulous day and then you go run a couple errands and you come back and you think, I am just beat. Just completely fizzled.
Yes.
Well, perhaps you already are working with healthy practices like having great food or exercise. Anyone here have Tai Chi or yoga as a practice? Great. So I'm introducing these ideas as spiritual yoga or yoga for your heart. And what we're doing is uplifting you so that not only can you stay grounded and clear and balanced, you can feel the positivity of your own being and share that with others. So you don't need to be a seer. All we're doing is using our heart and our intention. And so an easy beginning is that you intend and you create. So I'm going to have you initially start, just close your eyes. We're going to do a little grounding technique. And bring the focus into your breath. And you can even sigh a little. Bringing in sound helps your cells and brings you in. I actually put my hands on my heart. And the way I like to connect and ground is I bring a golden cylinder of light from my heart to the heart of the earth. And I breathe that in. You can create a tone. You can sing yourself a song, and you can sing her a song. And what I notice is I create a connection, and I feel there's a living heart connection there. And when I do that, I go into gratitude. And then I move into joy. I'm so thankful to be here. And then I bring that combined heart energy up, and it's rejuvenating and regenerating, and it's in my heart. And then then I love to bring in a balance. So however you connect to spirit or divine energy, invite that in another golden cylinder of light, again, into your heart. And you can sigh or tone, and even if it's not visible for you, you intended it, and it's happening. And so now there's a blend of spirit and earth. You can just bring in stardust, whatever the divine means to you. So maybe you notice that there's a little bit of a change here, even in the room. And if Heart Math has it right with their research, we've affected 100,000 hearts around us. So now, when you take a breath and are conscious of that, using just breath and toning throughout your day can help bring you in, center and focus. So I have a question for you. Have you ever had throughout the day an interaction and it comes up a little later like, oh, there was a rude person there. That was, how did they do that? So it's a little niggly for you and you're feeling it a little later, like, I have done that. So what this is a fantastic opportunity to let it go, to release it. So the way I do that is really easy because we don't need to be brought down. So don't close your eyes for this one. But again, use your intention. And if you don't see it or can't quite do the movement, I ask for the energy to be released and I scoop it up from below my root chakra and I whisk it up and I'm going to ask that it be burned up. So we want to concentrate on it not going elsewhere. We want to be conscious of where is this energy going. So I'm going to lighten up the energy from the root chakra, and you can do it standing or sitting below it, up through my 8th chakra, which is 1.5 feet above your head. So I'm just whisking, sort of fluffing it up, and intending that it be burned up. Anything that's not serving me, anything we're holding on. And so I noticed I get a little lightheaded there. Did you feel a little lighter? So with any action of lightening up, we also want to refill because we want to be complete and whole. So once we have that release, I like to bring in grounding energy from above. And as our light therapist knows, all colors have a certain energy. So I like to bring in a spiraling, clockwise rainbow beam of light. And I continue to move that through all of my energy centers, my organs, those areas where you just want a little extra love. And so we're balancing and grounding, and we're refilling anything in those chakras that we released. And we're going to send that into the earth again with gratitude. Clockwise. Okay, so we did a little release, we did some grounding, we did some refilling. What about protection? Does that sound like a good idea? I use something called a Merkaba, or also pronounced Merkaba. And you can picture a 3-dimensional 6-pointed star. And Merkaba is in every cell in your body, in plants, in animals, in our planets even. So we're really allowing ourselves to align with the grid of the earth and above. A tremendous light grid. So it's an opportunity. And it's also a way that our positivity can reach out and affect others. So we're doing ourselves a favor when we're taking a minute and assessing and we're thinking, oh, am I grounded right now? I can use my breath. I can do that again. Oh, am I bringing in gratitude and the divine? Am I feeling centered and focused? So you can take another time throughout the day and look at that. And just notice with your breath and your awareness. So when we bring in a Merkaba, I like to use color. So I'm going to visualize a green and golden three-sided pyramid that's right side up. And I just breathe that in. You can tone or sigh. And I picture my whole body in this three-sided pyramid. And then I bring in an upside-down pyramid, and I place it right over that so that my whole body is in this six-pointed star. And I see that one as violet and gold. And I'm just going to breathe that in and be aware that there is a living, geometric, sacred vessel of light around me, around my heart vessel, and around me as a vessel of light. It balances, it harmonizes, and it grounds. So we can allow this excuse me. Then we can allow this to spin and turn just as we're moving and everything around us is moving. And it creates a globe of light. So we can create a boundary between us and other energy and be conscious of this, that only love can come in. And we're working with this as another tool, as something that we can bless ourselves with and stay conscious with, so that we can go out in a day and we can put this around our car. We can put it around us. We can visualize it and just say, Merkaba up, now that we got this, before we sleep, so that we're guided and protected, so we're not straying off somewhere in our dreams, in another dimension, or picking anything up even. And allowing ourselves this vitality to be restored and retained is an honor, because here we are affecting others, so we can be living in our purpose, creating that level of balance and connection, and we can dance the dance of life. So when here we are using our Merkaba, grounding techniques, clearing our energy, and you may find that it helps you to look a little further at times. If there's something wonky about your shoulder, what's holding you back? So you might look within and see and ask some questions that are pertinent for you. Or if you need help to release some of this, because we're storing emotions in our body, and there are other ways to release it. And we might be remembering something from another time. So if there's a way that you can use your own level of inquiry to ask, well, is this a message for me? Am I really going about my path in the right way? And using all of your abilities to stay aware and really retain the integrity of your authenticity and feel grounded, we're helping so many others, and we're really helping our blessed planet. I did want to share one other thing with you, and it's something that you'll need to contact me for, and it's called using your body as a pendulum. So it's a way that you can ask, is this supplement right for me? So you can stay grounded and ask, do I have the energy? Am I going to this party? Is this person right for me? Should I be concentrating on this right now? And you might be surprised that you're staying a little up in your head. But when you use your body as a pendulum, there you can be really grounding in what's appropriate for you and asking. So it's a tool that I created a little PDF, and you can take one of my cards on the table or give me your card, and I'd be happy to send that to you. And I also have a little practice called a crystalline Merkaba that I'm happy to send you as well. So perhaps you have questions or a little feedback.
Yeah, Q&A? Yeah. Questions?
Ilani.
Christina, thank you, because I feel the energy in this room is totally transformed into this really open, calm space. So thank you for the tools that you've given us. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yes, Dr. Linda.
I'm confused about the Merkaba. I heard you say three-pointed star, but then triangle.
Oh, a three-pointed pyramid, 2 three-pointed pyramids. Thank you. Yes. So it creates a 6-pointed star. Yes.
Yes,
Nicola.
actually, my question is about that too, because I did that, but then I thought you said, and then it turns around, and it kind of made my head feel dizzy. I didn't want to do
Okay.
because it felt very
So-
nice just
okay.
being in the stillness of it, you know, and the
Got
feeling
it.
of protection.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
So it does move as we move. So it's moving around with us. And it's a living, breathing, sacred geometric shape. So it's a cellular structure. And so maybe using more breath or more sound, movement might be appropriate.
Or I could just let it do its thing,
Mhm.
and I'll just enjoy what I enjoy.
Yes, absolutely.
About it.
Right. Yeah. Tracy.
Christina, that was wonderful. I
good.
agree. The whole energy in the room became so calm and grounded. It was amazing to feel that. I wanted you to explain a little bit more about using your body as a pendulum.
Oh, okay. So what I notice is when you're really connected and grounded, so do some conscious breathing and really feel that connection with your heart, with the earth. I find what is a yes for me. So I'll ask my body, and I'll just stand up and say, do I like the NEW group? And I feel my body moving a little forward. So I know, for me, that's a yes. Okay? And I might ask, do I love falling asleep to rap music? And my body is moving backwards, oddly enough. So you find what's a yes and what's a no for you. And before you actually do that, you might also look at doing a cross-crawl movement to make sure the right side and left side of your brain are communicating and on, so that you're getting an accurate level of what's yes and what's no. I have people who they find it's the exact opposite. So it might be different for you on another day too. And so then ask your questions. Ask your yes or no. You know, should I take this supplement once a day? Is this the right amount? Should I do it once or twice a day? Is this a good time? So, you know, really fine tune your questions is, yeah, is the key.
How do you prep your body to become that pendulum? You do it through breath work, through visualization? What do you do?
So through the grounding that I said, make sure my heart is connected and I feel it connected to the earth, and I'll bring it back up. So just a real simple exercise. And I mean, with all of these, if your intention is with your heart, you create that. You know, your heart, your intention, your breath, you're a creator. So you are a goddess and a creator, and I want to encourage you to take that time and notice how you are during the day and look at your energy levels so that you can really take care of yourself. You know, because we might push, and then realize that, oh, I was going to go to that party like the other day. I was so looking forward to it. And my body said no. So it was self-care day. Yes.
I want to affirm that exercise. I've used it for major life decisions. And I agree with you, mine was always reversed. And so I had a teacher tell me, like, no, you have to calibrate yourself. And I was really like, no, this is my yes and this is my no. and I've used it for major life decisions, and I feel like it's the feminine way. And when we're up in our heads, we get really drained, and that when we come back and we land into our bodies and we use our body wisdom, that we can't really go wrong. And
Yes.
so I totally want to affirm that exercise. I use it.
Oh, great. Thank you for sharing.
So first, thank you.
You're
because
welcome.
I've had the good fortune of working with you. A question with regard to that it can change from time to time. I'm wondering and presuming then, before asking the question, is to ask, show me a yes.
Yes.
Show me a
Ask
yes.
what is your yes and what is your no. So then when you're using your body as your divining rod, yes, you ask a question you know is a yes for you and you know is a no for you so that you have that meter. Absolutely, yeah.
And, sorry. You mentioned the cross flow. And
Yes.
I'm interested in exactly what you're talking about because I think sometimes that our yeses and nos are
Right.
blocked before whatever.
Right. So thank you. So I do, I'll tap my palm onto the opposite knee and I'll do it 17 times on each.
Why 17?
It's my favorite number. Do it over 15 times. And then you're really on. So you know you're not in your head. You know you're not turned off here. You know you're not feeling emotional about something, that you can actually do this for yourself and it will be true. And play with that. So I have a little guideline sheet if you want. So.
Why clockwise? Because it feels, for righty,
Mhm.
well, I guess this
Oh.
would be bringing it into you, and the counterclockwise would be pushing it away.
That's clockwise.
Right, the other way around then. This doesn't feel as natural as this does. So, is that because, what? It's my body. It just says so. So this is, yeah, so why
So
are you doing
what I
clockwise?
notice is usually when there's a release of energy, it comes out counterclockwise. So maybe ask what's appropriate for you. And then so I do a release, and that's usually counterclockwise, and then I refill to make sure you get all
Oh,
those.
so the release is counterclockwise.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
For me, thank you.
Yeah.
For my-
Awesome, great. You said a lot.
Is that good?
All right, thank you so much. All right, gang, we're on the home stretch.